On Friday, me and my friends went to Vegas. It was like me and like five other friends. I think a couple of them flew, and I kind of just want to like talk about Vegas in general, like my experiences, like a couple of stories there. Because I'm not gonna lie, Vegas was pretty crazy. There was a lot of stuff happening there. It was really fun too. We did a lot of things. I think I got like 27,000 steps on one day, which is that's a pretty crazy amount. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, you go to Vegas to do stuff. You don't go to Vegas to sit in a hotel and just, do nothing. So I'll just share a couple things. First thing I wanted to say is I made a video on this. I went to a strip club, and I'm going to be honest, I did not expect to end up in a strip club, but that is where I ended up. And it's like the strip club is like a place like you see a ton of people just staring. And in my head, I'm thinking like, it's like, are you really like this down bad, basically? Like, do you really care that much about spending money to look at girls like that? In my opinion, that's just weird. I think it's pretty weird. But obviously, there are people that do it, and it is what it is. It's like I think it's honestly like in a way kind of a problem that you need to spend money to like do this. But other than that, I made a video on that. I don't really want to talk too much more about it. I'll say one more thing though. One thing I was like wondering when I was there is like how like these are girls, and at one point they were in like they were young, like what are the things that led them to where they got, like how did they end up as a stripper at a strip club, you know what I mean? Like how does that happen? And the crazy part is too is that they literally have kids. So it's I don't know, it's a weird thing, but it's just interesting to think about, I guess. But other than that, so a couple other things we did, like I said, we walked a lot. So we went to like we walked on the strip. Obviously, we went to like a lot of the places there. Like we went to Fontainebleau. We stayed in Westgate, which is right next to the Fontainebleau. But we also took the whatever you call it, like the tram or whatever it's called. I completely forgot, but we took it all around Westgate. I mean, we took it all around the strip, and we went to like the Conrad, I think, and then Caesar's Palace was the main place that we were at. We went there a couple times, and one of my friends was there, and it's funny because every single time, like I know him, like I've hung out with him a few times now, but every single time that I've hung out with him, except for one time, has been involved with like it has been related to the casino and gambling. So I went with him like four times to Morongo. I made a video on that. I made a couple videos on Morongo, and then now we ended up in Vegas, and he ended up gambling, which is I don't know, man. It's sometimes it's just how things work. But other than that, basically, he ended up gambling there. So I think he gambled like $250, lost it all, obviously, because that's how gambling works. You usually lose. And it's just like at Vegas, I feel like one of the things I want to say is like at Vegas, I feel like you go to Vegas to like lose money. You only go to Vegas to spend money. You will never like come out of Vegas without wasting a little bit of money. Like if you can manage to come out of Vegas, like let's say you stay 2 days, if you can manage to only spend $100 at Vegas, you are gifted. Like I don't see how it's possible. I don't see it because I when I went to Vegas, I tried my best to conserve my money, but it was like literally impossible. I couldn't. I ended up in debt at the end. I literally like owed people money, and I didn't even gamble. That's the crazy part. So it's just like you're gonna lose money at Vegas, no matter even if you don't gamble, and even if you do gamble, well, you're gonna just lose a lot more. So it's just one of those things like just make sure if you're ever gonna go to Vegas, just know that you're gonna be spending a lot of money there. But it's funny too, because I said I had lost $200 and I went in debt after that. I ended up owing my friend $20 after. I still owe him, but my check is coming in like today, I think. I don't know, really, really, really soon. So I'm gonna give him the money back. But my other two friends, they were both like pretty bad gamblers, and they ended up gambling there too, and they also ended up in debt and having $0 left over. And so basically, my friend, his brother was there too, who was also my friend. So they're brothers, and they're both of them are friends. He literally the brother of him had to end up paying for his meal, the gambler's meal. So that was a situation, and he ended up having to spend money just because he literally had no money. And then the other guy had, like, I think he called his girlfriend and asked his girlfriend for like $50 because he also literally had $0 because they wasted all on gambling. So at Vegas, man, it's kind of a sad situation. Like seeing all these people, like money goes into Vegas and never comes out. Basically, that's how I imagine Vegas. Vegas is like this one place that you go and you just give it like money. Like Vegas basically just like steals your everybody's money that goes there. So that's kind of just how I view Vegas. But it's obviously like it's a really really nice place, minus all the crackheads and like all the homeless people. But it's like all the buildings, they're really fun to walk in, they're really cool, they look really nice. So it's a nice place, but just know that obviously you're gonna lose money there. And it's just sharing my experience. So that's kind of all I really have to say. Thank you for watching.